There it is.
Hello. What's up, Chicago?
David and I were actually having this conversation on the flight in here. Whenever I think of Chicago, I always want to say, hello, Chicago, in the Obama voice, which I apparently did not do very well because no one got it. Anyway.
I think I woke up for that, if I was even sleeping.
That's right.
Well, it is phenomenal to have the three of you here. I've interviewed each one of you separately on the live stage. And for my last show, I said, I want all three of them together up here. And that's
Dreams
phenomenal for you to come.
true.
So thank you. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. Chicago, here we are in Chicago. We've been here for a few years. Have you had a chance to go out and explore and check out the city at all?
We just got here.
We literally.
Literally.
A chance
No,
to
dog.
explore the
Like,
city. That's
literally.
hilarious.
Just got here.
We took off from Vancouver last night at
30?
1:15 or so on the West Coast, and then we landed here at 6:15.
So tonight will be the opportunity.
Sure. For what?
For some exploration.
Sure.
In
Okay.
Chicago. Cool. Let's just move on then. Arrow fans. Season 6.
Very sweet.
Just heating up. All kinds of stuff happening. There's a lot going on right now, right? And I was asking folks before we came out, what's their favorite thing going on right now? And you wouldn't believe how many people said Felicity, right? She's doing lots of cool stuff. What's this season been like for all of you as a cast? Because it seems like it's been pretty vigorous.
Did you say vigorous or dangerous? Because it's been both.
Sure. We'll go with that, yeah.
It's been different for me. I've had like stretches where I've had time off, and it's been a very unique season for me. Certainly different. Not having the flashbacks has been a change. Not having to wear the wig has been a change. And then being at odds with so many people within our own team, that's also been a change as well. It's been good. It's been challenging.
It's been a great season, right? Everybody's feeling this season. Yeah. Can't wait to see what happens.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all feeling the season? Y'all like crickets?
Well.
What can you do?
It's cold up there.
He just put another one on before he came out here, too. Yeah. So you're really not loving it. How about for you two? Because I know, again, Felicity is she's putting in work, making things happen.
Well, yeah, and she's also sort of being like a mom now. So we get to work with Jack a lot, which has been really cool, and he's literally growing at a rapid pace. Oh God. Not only as an actor, but literally in height. He's taller than me now, which was fun. He was a foot shorter than me when I first met him, which was less than a year ago. And yeah, he's great to work with. We get to kind of explore that family dynamic as actors. And
Poor kid has to do fittings before every episode. We were shooting a scene yesterday or a couple of days ago where like, all of us were there, and the pants that he was wearing were too short.
I know.
Poor kid. He's a good guy though. I like Jack.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
And David, we're back in the saddle of should Diggle be the Green Arrow again? What's going on?
Oh God.
I'm still not talking to you.
I don't want to talk about it, man. What was the question?
How's the season been? We'll just go there.
The season, yes. The season. Yeah, I love Spartan too, right? Yeah. Put that on all of your social media.
Working the crowd.
In bold exclamation marks. It's been challenging like these two. I mean, it's a different kind of season. I think there's been some choices made that we'll just have to see how it all pans out, because they've been choices that some of our characters in previous seasons never would have made.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was so political.
With that said,
yes.
What can we expect now from the next couple episodes? Is it going to stay in that direction, or are things going to get back more on track, as you're alluding to?
The episode this week's crazy. It's it's a real departure for us just in terms of the narrative of the story. And then towards the end of the season, we build up like we always build up. But we do something at the end of this year that we can never undo. Or a couple of things, actually, as the case may be.
Something definitive in this universe is that's big.
Yep.
That's huge. You guys ready for that? You gonna be okay with that?
Oh, deal with it. You'll be fine. We're coming back. We got a 7th season. It's all good.
But the question we all want answered is, will your shirt come off more in the 7th season? Get David.
Yeah, we want to know that. Will your shirt come off more? Your shirt?
I don't know, man. I will put on more shirts when they take off less. I'm going to be like, Joey, I'm wearing all your clothes. I'm doing lunges.
You know, now whether it's on the big panel stage or on this stage, I love seeing you three together. There's such a great dynamic, and you could tell when people genuinely like each other, and that is kind of rare sometime on shows.
I'm the mediator, as you can tell. It's not only on the show that they're in cahoots.
So, how did these bonds form over time? Was it quick, or these relationships, did they blossom over the seasons?
Alcohol. That's just a joke, children. That's a joke.
It's
That's just a joke.
It's not a joke. Tell the people the truth.
We do this in a box for 12 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go.
How do the bonds form over time? They form over time. I spend more time with these two than I do with my wife and child. So yeah, you just we have no choice but to hang out and get to know one another. It's nice.
But admittedly, it did happen pretty quickly.
Yep.
Which I would admit that's pretty rare. I mean, it doesn't always happen that quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think what we have is special.
Don't you
nice.
try to
Don't
make
you
up with
do
me.
it. Guys.
So, Emily, of course, what's it like to be the mediator with these guys?
Well, it's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it, and I've really stepped up to the plate. I've really grown up in 6 years, and I feel like if they both need to just be shoved away, I can do it.
And the reverse then, guys. Emily's pretty tough, right? So what is it about her
Where are you
demeanor
going with
and
this?
her it's just complimenting you. Yeah, I can't do another stand-up with you for
Stop it
20
right
minutes.
now.
Yeah, I'll collapse. Last interview we stood up the entire time. She wanted to stand up the entire time. So she's tough. She's a tough cookie, right? So what's
the
it
reason
like?
I'm not standing right now is because my legs won't work because I'm so tired.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty sleepy. So what's your favorite part about working with Emily on set? That was a good reaction.
Oh, I just like when Bett and I get to do scenes together, or when it's the three of us. I just like that it's always a discovery. We always find something cool in the process of putting the scene on its feet that will tend to make it into the episode because it'll be a genuine moment. I think that probably as we move through the years, you see more of me and Emily and David, like not Oliver and Felicity and John, but like me and Emily and David in scenes. Like when we're laughing at each other, we're really laughing at each other. So that's always fun.
Don't make me cry. I'm vulnerable right now.
Okay.
It's so
David,
sweet.
I loved your reaction. I got to know what was behind that.
What we love about Emily Bett Rickards.
I don't know. Don't do this. Don't do this. You
I don't know. You need more delicity on the show, don't you? I agree. I don't know, but honestly, the truth is that Emily has this. It happened with Brandon. It happened with Grant. It happened with Steven. It happened with Diggle. It just every scene she's in, she just kind of has this thing. She clicks people. She can click. She just has this thing, and she connects with people. But I think the biggest gift, honestly, is because she listens very well as an actress. It's the best attribute for any actor. It really is. And she's going to pay me later.
He's cheap, though, so it's fine.
But she listens, and it shows on
What did
screen.
you say?
I love the delicities
What?
of thing. Because I wanted to address for the two of you, olicity, everybody loves that, right? That hashtag damn near destroyed my Twitter when I just asked if people had questions for you guys. And I think when it comes to the DC TV universe, that could be like the biggest thing going. So what are your personal feelings on the olicity phenomenon and the use of that hashtag and how much people are invested in you two?
Well, I mean, when it first started, I had to ask our mutual friend Karina McKenzie what shipping was. I was like, what ship are we getting on, and where are we headed? And she brought me a sweater and said, no, it means that we want a relationship, you guys. I was like, still no boat? Interesting theory.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, relationship.
I'm kidding. I know.
Dude, we got to talk. We got to have a serious sit down. But, I mean, we like it because we get to work together more. And, I mean, I won't speak for both of us, but I will. And that's how marriage goes. So.
I like it because we make each other laugh. It's fun. I'm glad that fans latched onto it. But if it's interesting, then it's good. If it's good for the show, then it's good.
So, David, if you had to create your own, would it be a Delicity, or is there any other character on the show?
Why is it Delicity?
Diggle and
Why wouldn't it be
Felicity?
Feliggle?
What sounds more delicious?
That was not that funny. Like, really?
Don't give that to him. He doesn't deserve that.
That was actually kind of funny. Actually, it was funny. Feliggle?
Feliggle sounds like
It sounds like a disease.
sounds like Jello on top of a washing machine.
Feliggle. Ooh, he got that Feliggle.
You got it. Oh.
Don't mess with him.
Yo,
He
you
got
can't
that
get rid
Feliggle.
of that Feliggle.
It's airborne.
Oh no! Everyone
That
in this room
Feliggle.
has Feliggle now.
Everybody got Feliggle.
It also comes in dessert form.
In a tube.
Dude,
Paste.
it's a Go-Gurt.
It's a Go-Gurt. What was the question?
Yeah.
I got lost in Feliggle, to be honest. I don't even remember.
We all
what it was.
did.
Is there any
That's the thing.
female maybe superhero or anybody that you would like to see Diggle with permanently?
Yeah, Lila. Which you might be seeing more of. Yeah. Audrey is incredible, and it's always been another great relationship to have on the show next to the Oliver Felicity relationship. So you'll see a lot more of Lila. If we could get Lila full time, it'd be awesome. I mean, Lila's
She's so busy, man.
she's awesome for
She's
the
working
show.
all the time.
Now, before I let you all go, I got some rapid fire superhero heroes and villains fan fest type of questions. Are you ready?
Favorite. Yes.
All right, we'll go down the line.
Copy.
You could have any superpower in real life right now. What would it be and why?
Changing green lights like that from red. to
Wow.
I wouldn't need to do that because I'd be flying.
green. You're missing out on one of the great joys of life. No traffic.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's phenomenal.
My power would be speed. That would be speed, flash. Nice. Yeah,
That's a good one.
without a doubt, speed kills.
Enjoy your speed on the ground. I'll never understand this.
We all have modes of transportation.
Fine. Okay.
Okay.
So quite simply, who is your hero?
Oh, thanks,
He says Stephen Amell. Nice.
Thank you, buddy. My mom.
My mom.
David?
Yeah, my dad.
Nice.
Yeah, my father's my hero.
Yeah, it's important. Who is your most hated villain in the world? Of DC or the real world?
I have a nemesis on set. He alternates. We pull pranks on each other religiously. Now, don't tell him I secretly adore this man, but he is my nemesis. And I have a good one coming from the end of the season. He's not an actor. He is a director. His name is Gord. And you got one coming, Gord.
Lord Gord.
Lord Gord. And, no.
My nemesis is Twitter. I hate it, but I can't quit it.
Don't quit me. That's Twitter to you.
What do you hate about it?
Don't start.
I hate that I can't quit it.
Fair enough.
Retweet.
Right. Doesn't that make your day, though? Because when any of you retweet somebody, they pretty much fall on the floor, right? Who would go crazy if one of them retweeted one of your tweets? Doesn't that kind of stuff make your day? That's why you can't quit it?
I mean, I guess. It's like a great place to get news, but a lot of the news is bad, and then there are people and then there's hot takes, and we will discuss this at my panel tomorrow for the entirety of the 60 minutes. It'll be great.
Fair enough. David,
What's your
nemesis.
My nemesis is lateness.
Okay.
Tardiness. I seem to always find myself rolling into the set fashionably late. Very fashionably late.
3 or 4 scarves sometimes. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold.
Is that just on the set, or is that in life?
No, it's on the set for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotten much better. I've gotten much better with it.
All right.
Sorry.
You got much better? Today?
Yeah, you made it here on time.
It's a low pitch. They had to swing at it. It's just underhanded. They had to swing.
So you're all, and usually when I say this, you're not actually superheroes, but the three of you are all actually superheroes. So you need your own badass superhero vehicle. What are you choosing?
What was the question?
Vehicle. Superhero vehicle.
Don't need one.
He's flying.
I can fly. Here's another answer. Not the van we've been using for the past 6 seasons.
The Diggle van.
Not the Diggle van.
Oh, the van.
A vehicle?
Yeah.
What about like a horse? Like a stallion.
Horse?
All right, take a stallion.
That's good.
Fuck yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't. Oh,
No, we're good. We're good.
people what they want. Checking the boxes.
That's great.
Will be a Diggle tank. Diggle will ride a tank.
It's called Filigal. And it's a tank.
And it's a tank. That's her name. That's the name of my tank. My name of my tank is Filigal.
Makes me so uncomfortable.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And lastly, since this is my last go-around, I have a question to ask each one of you selfishly.
Sure.
And I just want some advice. So what would be your advice for somebody that's kind of closing the chapter on something that they're comfortable in and they've done for a while, and they're kind of moving on to the great beyond, something they don't know as well, and maybe they're apprehensive?
Well, what are you doing next?
I will be working with Universal Orlando Resort.
Cool.
Developing.
Congratulations.
Right? Thank you. Developing something for them over the next year that I can't really talk about until it comes. But I currently write for them, and I'm in their videos and all that stuff.
Cool. I knew that. I just wanted you to say it.
I do that.
My one piece of advice for anyone, whatever your vocation is, whether it's the arts or whatever, is just make sure that if you have faith in yourself and you have faith in your ability, then bet on yourself.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Go on. To piggyback off that, yeah, I mean, you dive in and it's all about the people you meet. I mean, these two beside me are an excellent example of that, and being able to collaborate and listen and open to ideas all of the time and just making things better together, you can't go wrong.
Thank you.
I would say, honestly, don't listen to the haters. Your biggest hater, though, might be you. Don't listen to them.
That's awesome. I love these guys. Thank you. Right? I appreciate it. It's been fantastic over the years to talk to all of you. And thank you all for what you've done. And Stephen being so instrumental in Heroes and Villains Fan Fest and bringing everybody here. So we really appreciate it. Everybody, please give it up for Stephen Amell,
guys.
Emily Bett,
Thank you
Rickards,
guys so
and
much.
David Ramsey.